It is Watcher time again. Been a while since we lost 2 Watcher runs in a row. Nice refreshing change of pace, honestly. Both with runs that were a little bit off the beaten path. Certainly unusual to start with a copy of Study Plus, but it was fun. Doomtrain says, Omniscience is such a strange card. Powerful, but it seems so clunky to draw order problems. Definitely, but it is really, really strong. And even stronger in duplicate or triplicate. Kind of like Echo form, but even more so. Since you can use Omnisciences to target each other, that's when Omniscience starts to get really broken, is with multiple copies. And the only way to get multiple copies of Omniscience is to take the first one. So I do highly advocate Omniscience. It's a perfectly fine starting card, believe it or not. As long as you have the energy to play it, which means you must at least have your starting Miracle or have taken an energy relic of some kind. If you can't play it, don't take it. But otherwise, I really do recommend picking one up. Encourage you to look for creative solutions to turns by playing one card in the draw pile twice. There's a lot you can do with it, whether it comes from doubling, say, a Sands of Time, or other big attack card for huge damage, doubling a Worship or Pray card to get into Divinity Stance and get your energy back, or doubling a block card. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do with it. 3 1-hit point elites. We could maybe get a 1-hit point Burning Elite here. It's kind of interesting. Overall, this act looks passable. Wouldn't mind choosing a rare. There's plenty of good Watcher rares to start with, including, of course, Lesson Learned, which makes for a very easy run. The Manji says, do I feel like a lose or win streak affects my gameplay? Being on a losing streak is definitely a little frustrating, particularly with the new format where I have to play the same character repeatedly in the event of a loss. That can be a little grating at times, but try not to let that wear on me much. Winning is oddly stressful as well. The more wins accumulate in a row, the greater the pressure becomes to continue to win. And so anybody who's streamed a lot of A20 Spire can attest to this. As your consecutive wins increase, the stress and pressure gets shockingly massive quite quickly. That's tough to play during. So I usually don't mind it too much when a win streak ends, because it means I get to keep having fun. Could try the boss swap again. That went oddly badly last time. I would say Astrolabe's one of the best boss swaps normally, but the 3 cards we got were not doing it. I'll take a rare. Oh. Do I try to make an alpha deck? We go for 3 Watcher losses in a row. Master Reality is also an interesting option. Upgrading created cards. Right at the start of the run, that's basically useless. But there's a number of ways for Master Reality to eventually become good. But no, let's do Alpha, Beta, Omega. Let's see if we can't alphabet soup our way to victory here. So, Alpha is a 1-cost card. You can upgrade it to make it innate, starting in your opening hand. Alpha adds a 2-cost Beta, which adds a 3-cost power, Omega. Omega does 50 damage to all enemies every turn. So the idea is you spend 3 draws and 6 energy, and then you get to do massive damage to everybody. And that's super useful in some fights and super not so useful in others. So if you're going to use Omega, you need to have a plan for the fights where the Alpha's not so useful. Any multi-enemy fight where you're expected to kill one on turn 1, for example. Gremlins, bunch of slimes, 2 slavers, that sort of deal. But for longer fights, like bosses, Alpha, Beta, Omega can be a really wonderful scaling plan. Things that make Alpha better include card draw and Scry, especially Scry, to help you find the Beta and then the Omega at appropriate timing. I think we want to avoid elites, at least initially. Probably not going to go for the Burning Elite or anything. But maybe we get to do this. We'll decide after the shop. Take a couple early events. 4 combats for the elite sounds good. Let's go here. Events could be an upgrade or a removal or something else. Trade health for something. Don't want to take too many combats to start, especially with the alpha. We're going to be bad at certain combats, and that's going to be a little stinky. I think going for an early elite could backfire, although the alpha easily solves Lagavulin and the sentries. It's not so good against the Gremlin Knob, so we'll have to rely on Eruption and Strikes for that fight. If I was trying to win instead of having the most fun, would I remove the alpha first? The alpha is a card with utility. I don't think it's the optimal remove right away. It does have uses. I'm going to try to use it right now. Perfect. Behold the power. It's Omega time. Oddly enough, Pressure Points is a card that can kind of work alongside Alpha, Beta, Omega. That'd be a weird one. We're way better off with an Empty Fist here. Like, way better off. But chat seems to be cheering for a remove Eruption sort of Watcher to assemble here. Which would be cool to do. Empty Fist gives us some of that immediate damage we need for the shorter fights, as well as letting us get out of Wrath stance. So I really do like it here. Okay. Let's take the Empty Fist. Get another combat, too. I'll play the Alpha here. I don't know if this is actually correct, but I'll do it. Easy. Omega time. Oh, hello. Scry are both... scrying is excellent in terms of getting the Alpha, Beta, Omega in play. I like Third Eye for giving us immediate block at the same time, although the per-turn scry of Foresight is nice. Something that we saw went wrong with the last run was too many cards that don't have an immediate effect. If you fill the deck with powers or utility cards, it's possible to draw combinations of them that do nothing. And that gives you a bad time. But I think we're on good track to conquer this elite, and probably this elite too. What are our upgrades going to be? Eruption, Empty Fist, and Third Eye would be my top priorities currently. Another combat in an event room. Interesting. Glad we didn't try for the elite snipe. That would have failed miserably. Very interesting. Brings you to 10. Strike the front one. That way it dies to Eruption. Or... yeah. Question mark combats are minimum 10%. That's right. For this to occur at the start of the run is a 1 in 100 chance. Oddly, most okay with the flying sleeves here. Just for a retaining kind of weak hit. Useful for pairing with the eruption. Useful for not having to redraw it if I don't want to play it. Don't like the wheel kick that much when I may have a beta in the draw pile or an omega in the draw pile. Does Swivel synergize with Omega? No. This Omega is a power card. Swivel only applies to attacks. I think that means I might skip these. All of them. That's what I'm going to do. See how that goes for us. So, this will be our first so-called hard pool combat. Since our first 3 nodes were fights, even though the 2 of them were question mark rooms, we still ended up in a fight, and that means this will be our first hard pool combat. And boy, is it a tough one. Oh boy. Uh-oh. These 2 certainly make a nasty pair. Pretty much have to go for the cultist first here. It's too strong. Okay. I was a little worried we might bottom draw the alpha. This works, though. We'll have exactly 5 in the draw pile. Next turn, we play beta and block. And we'll have to take some damage, but on turn 4, we play omega, and they both die. Okay. Oof. Honestly, not that bad, all things considered. Do we take a talk to the hand? I don't think so. Double Third Eye actually seems reasonable with Guardian as our rank boss. And with the Alpha. This could turn into an upgrade Alpha sort of situation. I'm willing to do it. Let's take a second copy of Third Eye. One of my favorite block commons on the Watcher. It's going to give us a ton of control over when and where we alpha. And if we upgrade them, we get even more control. Could opt for an elite fight right now, but I don't think we're ready yet. Let's take another combat and proceed to our rest site. Ooh. Not happy to see this arrangement. Wondering if I should Ancient Potion this. I think I'm going to. Prevents us from becoming frail, so we can block a lot more capably on this turn and next turn. We're also going to use the Omega to win this fight, I think. Seems like the easiest thing that we can do. Don't want to discard any of these cards. Next turn I want to be able to draw and play Beta and have it put the Omega directly on top of the draw pile. So do not discard cards with Scry there. Heck. You just had to go for 18 twice in a row, huh? Dang. Wait. Signature move is actually huge here. Signature move for 2 costs can only be played if it's the only attack in our hand. We have fairly low density of attacks here. And I do plan on upgrading the Eruption shortly. Let's take it. I think with the Third Eyes in particular, we can set up draws where that's quite useful. Could opt into this elite. Let's not do that. I'll probably be resting at the next site here. Let's see if we survive this experience, though. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Other than the fact that there's a Gremlin Wizard here. I think I can kill that wizard pretty easily. And signature move very conveniently blops anyone I want. Actually, we could signature move the wizard, solve that problem entirely. Go Third Eye defend. Let's see what's on top. Third Eye first. Okay, we are drawing Eruption next turn, which means I'm going to kill the sneaky gremlin. Perfect. Just give me... Yeah, perfect. Get him. Okay, so those gremlins weren't too bad at all, actually. We've got the Alpha, Beta, Omega for the longer fights, and then this short-term plan, the Eruption Empty Fist signature move, helps us through anything else. Another situation where I don't feel like Talk to the Hand's actually very good. But maybe I should be taking it because it'll eventually be good. Give us a weave and we could be really talking, you know? Does feel like it holds me back a little bit in the short term. I don't think I want to take it. It's deeply tempting to upgrade our signature move or maybe our alpha, but if I want to be able to take on both of these elites, I think we have to rest here to be really comfortable with it. Especially as we didn't get a good potion yet. So I'll snooze. Get an ice cream? Neat. And waltz on into the elite fight. Oh, okay then. This poor Lagavulin is going to be Lagadrulin when he sees how much energy we've banked up. With which to play our fiercest cards. Be back for you, signature move. What? Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, that's just not good. I knew I should have played that Third Eye on turn 1. Heck. There's no reason to play it now. And I think entering Wrath would be a bad idea. Why not play the Third Eye? Truth is, because I was asked for a dad joke at that exact moment. That's why. And then I got dropped the thought after I decided in my mind the intended play order. Got dad-brained. Clearly had to focus on the important task. Okay, at least the beta wasn't bottom again, but man, this is a funny draw order. I going to be very slightly short? Hilarious. Let's discard that. Anything to improve? Question mark, my odds? Exacxies. You'd love to see it. There we go. Ultimately, not bad. We traded the potion and 10 health to get the Gremlin Horn, a card draw, and an energy whenever an enemy dies, and thanks to Ice Cream, we get to keep that energy even if it was Omega that killed them. Evaluate Rushdown Flurry. Not exactly hyped about Rushdown here, honestly. Very hyped about Snecko Oil, though. With Omega in the draw pile. Unconvinced by Rushdown currently. Not 100% sure what the deck wants to build towards. We already have stance control. Actually, having Rushdown as a draw engine for the Alpha, Beta, Omega / the signature move could be pretty good. Okay, we'll pick it up. I think that is probably going to pay off faster than you'd expect. Not sure about Tantrum, though. I could be reasonably convinced to pick up any of the relics in this store. Smoothstone's quite good, given the amount of block we have, and given the Act Boss. Potion Belt's always nice for having a plan to beat the heart. And likewise can be said of Souvenir. This can really help us when it comes to the heart fight, which is honestly the biggest obstacle to a Watcher run. A lot of the time, if you're aiming for A20 heart wins, it is going to be the heart itself that is the real challenge on this character. Could also remove a card here. Removing a strike is perfectly fine. Actually, math. 228. Minus 75. We're left with 153. No, I can't get Potion Belt card remove. Dang. Souvenir helps some of our worst matchups. Makes us immune to the Snecko, makes us immune to Chosen in Act 2. Having protection from Chosen feels pretty useful, actually. That is easily a fight I could see bungling this deck really hard. By filling the draw pile with days that I can't deal with. Okay, let's do that. Hello and welcome, T-Crud. Glad Philly got you hooked up with a link there in chat. Just wanted to say hello and welcome to a new face. Okay, we'll take the Souvenir. I'm convinced that's going to be really good later, basically starting in Act 2. If I felt immediate pressure about this elite, I could pick up an attack potion. Really don't think I'm too worried here. I think we have a good bailout with the Snecko Oil, and then the Guardian should be very easy. Ooh, I'm only going to click one time, though. Just once. Easy. Now we have a strong. This feels like a fight it's pretty simple to win using Alpha, Beta, Omega. As soon as we play the Omega, we win. There's the Beta. So we're at worst taking... $10 next turn. Sounds like a victory to me. Ideally, I'd like to draw a third eye, but that'll do. Nice try. Not even going to play the Rushdown. I want to bank the energy. Take 10. And then we win next turn. Easy peasy like. It's only one card. the Alpha. And the Omega. We get a Singing Bowl, a good early find for Watcher. Lets us skip cards to gain max HP. I don't think we're that kind of deck. That seems absurd. Double Alpha? Yeah, that seems absurd. And not the successful kind of absurd, either. Kind of absurd that dies very quickly. Try to spend 8 energy to set up that doesn't actually do anything yet. I'm going to happily take 2 max HP. Might even be resting before Guardian here. Although I think with the Snecko Oil, we won't have to. What is the upgraded version of Omega? Omega Plus deals 60 damage. Instead of 50. The Ice Cream demands it. I would argue the exact opposite. The Ice Cream makes it better to not. Because we're always able to afford one of them. We can't afford 2 of them. Ice Cream doesn't give you infinite energy. It only lets you save energy from one turn, which requires not playing cards, and then try to apply it to another turn. Okay, I can definitely upgrade. Good. What if that's a take the max health situation? That seems greedy. Could take a curse to go with the Duvu doll, but we're not benefiting enough from strength for that to be worthwhile. What we're gonna do, actually, is upgrade signature move. Make this 40 damage. Although with Ice Cream, you could also very, very reasonably argue for Rushdown upgrade. I would take a Snecko Eye. I would. Okay, we'll upgrade signature move first. We'll put Rushdown on the short list for the other upgrade. We could upgrade Alpha to make it more likely that we see it on turn 1, but truthfully, it barely matters where we draw Alpha, as long as it's not on the bottom. Well, this is why you have 37 health, I suppose. I'll probably use the Snecko Oil here. Because not doing that seems kind of insane. So I'll play Alpha, Rushdown, Snecko Oil. See what happens. No matter what, we never die. We have 1 hit point more than required. Okay. So some spooky card costs. But again, actually surprisingly barely matters. Let me just double check that Eruption Strike doesn't get me there. That's 10 plus 14 by 2. 28. 38 damage. Not quite enough. So, yeah, we have to block. Or I could use the Bottle Miracle as well. And then we could successfully transform the Guardian here. So, I guess the question is this. Which do I value more? 1/4 of 30 health? About 8 health? Or this potion? I think I value this potion more. GG. Once the Omega's down, it's not too bad. Just getting it into play might cost a few hit points. There it is. Omniscience. That's a combo card. Omniscience in the deck does make me want to upgrade Alpha. Big time. Omniscience has a couple uses in this deck. We can choose any card in the draw pile, and a 4-cost card's not too hard to afford if we're saving energy. And we can double Beta or Omega. We can double Signature Move. We can double Rushdown. A lot of good possibilities. We'll be taking it. And the Snecko Eye? Dang it. Not even an Energy Relic. Although I'm definitely tempted by an Astrolabe and its ability to transform and upgrade 3 of our cards. Certainly the strikes aren't doing much for us. So why not turn them into something that does? Black Star is a little optimistic, is how I'm going to describe that. I do not exactly see this deck doing very well against 3 Slavers without a Judgment or something. I guess the Signature Move, Lucky Draw, could work. But yeah, I don't see that happening very well. Tiny House is not terrible. The gold's good, the potion's good, the max health is good. Well, it's nice. And the random upgrade could be quite helpful, although it's kind of likely to hit a starter card. So let's get rid of those starter cards. 1, 2... Yeah, because Signature Move, get rid of all 3 strikes. We get Carve Reality, Talk to the Hand, Empty Mind. Definitely a substantial upgrade to the cards we just got rid of. Cool. Gives us more reason to add Calm as a thing to the deck. I'd love a Meditate at this point. And gives us some way to deal with basic enemies. We'll be going to one of these early shops, removing the last strike that we have. And that should make Signature Move quite reliable. I think we can, at minimum, take one of these 2 elites. If we're feeling good, possibly this one. Path like this. Let's start like this. And then we go the red path, if we're feeling good. Or the green path, if we're not. We're fighting Champ. Okay, Champ will be quite easy to kill with Omega and Signature Move. And Omniscience. We can, against Champ, just wait until we get double Omega. Because we can bank energy. So Champ should already be a fight we can defeat. We should just look to gain strength as we go through the act. Alongside. Greetings. Prepare yourself to be bonked. Probably want to discard that. All of it. Could Omniscience to get 2 Omegas, but that actually won't let me kill. So I won't be able to play them both. What happens if we Omni-Signature Move here? Yes, it just fails twice, unfortunately. If I'm willing to commit the potion, then we can go up to 7 energy, go Empty Fist, Carve, Smite, and then Omni-Signature Move, which will succeed twice and win the fight. for the comparatively low price of the potion. Otherwise, you figure out what we're going to do next turn with this hand against 11 times 2 damage. At least we won't be frail. But I don't see this going particularly well. Therefore, I'll do it. Should mention that it never is a bad idea to, necessarily, to use a potion from Act 1 to save a lot of health in the first combat of Act 2. I mean, remember, we just had in the Guardian fight the dilemma of, do I trade this potion for, in the Guardian fight, 30 health, which becomes only 8 health, because the way healing between Act works for this Act, so 8 health in Act 2, or the potion in the Guardian fight. We chose the potion. Now we instead trade the potion for like 16 health, probably more. Seems like a good deal. And we even get 1 potion back. An early potion is also a good way to get a leg up against the 2 thieves fight right at the start of Act 2. That one can really feel like it's almost unfair. As your deck is really unprepared to both block and for 22 and dish out damage, usually. But if you use a potion in that fight, you can really even the odds quite dramatically. Given that we're conserving energy per turn, I like a zero-cost card. I like a zero-cost card with a free upgrade that's also benefiting from strength. Deal 9 to all. Pairs nicely with a talk to the hand. Doesn't compete with signature move because it's a free attack. Let's take this. I think that'll help us in these shorter fights, too. And we're offered Warped Tongs. Interesting. Warped Tongs is the only way we could upgrade the Omega. But more and more as I find this event, I find myself taking the single targeted upgrade instead, because then I get to choose the best card for the upgrade to land on. And I don't have to deal with a curse, so we're 1 removal ahead. And even with a bonus strength from the Duvu doll, I'm not interested in adding a pain to my deck. So we're going to take a targeted upgrade on the Omniscience, make that 3 instead of 4 cost. Every energy counts with the ice cream. That way, also, we have a great card to duplicate if we find the Dolly's Mirror in the shop. There they are. Speak of the devil. Alright, what could I draw into with Rushdown Eruption? Don't want that next turn. Below 40. Play the Rushdown. I do play the Rushdown. Maybe you shouldn't have. Perfect. Card would I like to draw? So what's our hand left? Defend, Consecrate, Carve, Talk, Omni. Leave the Empty Mind. Actually, let's leave the Vigilance and the Empty Mind. Just discard the Defend. But I'm going to draw the Vigilance. That's the problem. I'll just play the Vigilance. That way we can use the Empty Mind on this turn for energy. And allows us to give the Omniscience valid targets, too. Although I'm not sure what I would do with it. Can't double signature move. So I'll do this. That wasn't too bad. Second Rushdown is here. Interesting. Currently don't feel like that's good. We still need another Calm card before we can really make Rushdown do the thing. I think a good opportunity to take some max health. That's right, Gorzag Lepru. We could upgrade Omega with Master Reality is another way to get there, I suppose. That would work. Would it be good? Oh man, it happened? Oh boy. Oh, a Twitch chat. Now we have 2 upgraded Omnisciences. And best of all, one Omniscience can target another. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to lead us to having some truly ridiculous playlines. It also means we're going to upgrade the Alpha at the next opportunity. And you're telling me I could transform too? Or I could take the Mutagenic Strength, which actually works with the Clockwork Souvenir, to give me permanent strength in every fight. But what good is that compared to transforming Strike and Defend? I think it's no good at all. Although the transform could break my deck. I gotta conclude or something. I think we also do want to be able to use that artifact on other things. So I'd prefer not to, actually. But let's transform 2 here. Transform Strike and, yeah, 1 Defend. Conjure Blade and Prey. Wouldn't call those good cards. But now they're cards. They sure are cards. Am I sure that I want to upgrade Alpha? Yeah, I think so. Let's see, there's Rest Site after the first Elite, and we can get off the train. Okay. Money and a curse? Please no curses. Please no. Alright. I think we're good for Red Path here. I'm not sure with these. Actually, the Conjure Blade could do some interesting stuff. Conjure Blade Ice Cream with Talk to the Hand. That's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, let's see what chat. There's a lot of thinking going on. What is the best thing to do this turn with the Omniscience? I'm really curious. Signature move. Here's the deck. So yeah, we can signature move twice. Note that it's going to be randomly targeted. So we might hit the gremlins accidentally. But Scaralion's got it. Eruption first. Miracle. Omniscience. Target the Omniscience. First Omniscience targets Consecrate. Second Omniscience targets signature move. The result? The Blip Blap. Oh wait! Gremlin Horn? Oh, that's so funny. Gremlin Horn drew cards, so we actually fizzled the signature moves. The Traitor Horn. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. He Who Watches asks, would the Omega line not have worked? Unfortunately, you have to target the second Omniscience before the Omega goes into the draw pile, so you're not allowed to target the Omega. That said, this is still a perfectly fine turn. But noted, that's really funny. If we hadn't had Gremlin Horn, that would have been a guaranteed turn 1 kill. That's so funny. Do I just like Alpha Empty Fist? I think so. Prey makes it more likely we see the Omega next turn. I'm a little worried about what happens if we get attacked, though. I guess the colorless potion, we'll have to get involved at that point. Ah, dang it. Alright, colorless potion, show me Dark Shackles or Panic Button, please. Dang it. Alright, thinking ahead works here. Put the Omega on top, block as hard as we can this turn. Bummer. That ended up being a lot worse than how this fight maybe could have gone otherwise, but we learned about an interaction I was not expecting. It's funny. Okay, we can rest at the fire. We'll accept the loss of the upgrade as the price of the learning that knowledge, which is completely fine by me. Oh man, another trader? Ink Bottle may also unexpectedly draw cards at perhaps the worst possible time. I don't think I want to account for this thing. Even though it might be useful, it definitely might not be. But at the same time, there's going to be plays that are only possible because of it. That's funny. I'm going to skip it. I don't want to deal with the mental load of trying to account for that. It's going to be a nightmare. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. All right, this is the fight one of the fights we took the souvenir for. So what was the line that was suggested previously? Yeah, Alpha, Miracle, Omni, Omni, Beta, Omega. Here's how that works. You play Alpha, Miracle, Omniscience, targeting Omniscience, right? Okay, first Omniscience targets Beta. Second Omniscience, we can't target Omega, because the Omega is not yet in the draw pile. Both of these are resolving at the same time. So that means we'll have two Omegas in the draw pile, but what we're not allowed to do is put them in play immediately. So let's double Third Eye instead. That could be enough. Unless I get Wrath. Still, that's gonna be enough. Now, if you get a third Omniscience, yes, then you can do it, because of shenanigans. But you need the third. Fortunately, we draw a Actually, no, I can't play it now. Blah, I should have used the Swift Potion. What I should have done. This doesn't matter. Hopefully only the 9x2. But I either take a bunch... I use the potion. Potion's not even going to save that much on average, so I'll just take a bunch. I guess. More cards that might slow me down. Second Rushdown is... Even with an upgrade, I don't know. Still haven't found a calm card. And I think I might need the 2 health for this fight. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Akabeko. Okay, so I could use Miracle Omniscience targeting... Wow, actually, with 17 to all of them, I don't even need to be in Wrath Stance for the signature move to kill them. So if I double signature move, I'll guaranteed kill at least one of them. But again, there's the issue of what if it draws an attack? I could do double Third Eye, double signature move. That way I could even account for the Traitor Horn. I like that. I like that a lot. See, if I signature move twice, if it hits either of the end guys, they die. The middle guy getting hit is a bit of a problem, but I can account for that, I suppose. So yeah, let's go Omni, targeting Omni. Third Eye twice, signature move twice. And expect to kill at least one. No and no. I want the top card to be a skill, the second card to be an attack. Good enough. Ooh, interesting outcome. Very interesting outcome. No wounds means we can get back to that signature move pretty quickly. Oh, no, we can't because we deleted it. But I can use my basic attacks to win pretty quickly, so I'm just going to play Miracle Vigilance here. Take a little bit. Was that the worst possible outcome? Honestly, I don't think so. Because we do get to do this. It's going to be 11, so... Really? That just barely fails to kill? How rude. We get a Preserved Insect, forever making elites a little bit more manageable. Just a little bit. And I think we're going to keep taking health as a way of sort of sustaining ourselves. What a fun situation. Do I want 2 events instead of 1? Colosseum would be very welcome. Mostly I just don't want to get into another fight unnecessarily. Fights are a little weird, depending on the draw order, of course. Mod I used to highlight the map, !map has a link to it. It's not available on the Steam Workshop, but you can download it from that GitHub link there. To install custom mods in Slay the Spire, all you have to do is create a mods folder in the directory where Slay the Spire is located, and then put the jar files inside. Pretty straightforward. Thankfully, so it's not too difficult of an install, even if it's not done through the Steam Workshop. I guess I will do 2 events. Let's see how this goes for us. Strikes, full bites. We have no strikes. So I refuse. And a big chest full of 79 gold and a teardrop locket, starting us out in Calm Stance. That is a winner right there. Excellent. Excellent find. Is there any upgrade I feel is particularly important going into Champ? Rushdown upgrade helps quite a bit. Third Eye upgrades are pretty good too. Going into this fight with low health does run the risk of death though. If we have more health, we can lounge around in the fight for a longer period of time, build up more energy. So I'm rather partial to resting here. Although there's a lot of ways for us to beat Champ. Again, we don't really get to make them work unless we can absorb some of the early attacks. Okay, yeah. I think there's maybe about a 20% chance that this rest is required, but in the event that I am in that 20%, I would like for this to function. Scry here. Definitely want to get Rushdown in play. Let's lose Defense. They're just not energy efficient enough. Keep that card for later. Right, okay. I think we're in one of the champ fights where resting was actually very important. Based on how this has gone so far. That's a very aggro start from champ, and I don't have a lot that I can do about it here. Yeah, and the Omnisciences were on the bottom. So we'd be looking at being dead here if I hadn't just rested. However, I did just rested. And that means I can tank the hit point loss required to get more set up here. I think is what I'm going to do. I could rush down Eruption. That seems rather suicidal, though. Okay. Please give me 5 hit points. Looks like I'm going to need all the energy I can get momentarily. Let's do that. Does not let up. But I can use Omni to get double Omega, double Defend into play this turn. Yeah. I'd say that draw order worked out. Let's do it. 100 damage per turn, please. I still have to click it when it's the only target? How rude. So this will put him below half. It's kind of spooky, actually. Is it Conjure Blade time? It is. He's already dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Poor guy. Kapow. GG. Alright, I felt like that rest was pretty good in retrospect. Was a little bit worried that an aggro line from champ would hit us hard, and that's exactly what happens. Another Alpha, a Conjure Blade, or a Wish. Wish could let us gain gold, but we really don't have energy to spare. Unless we were about to find Snecko Eye, I don't think the Wish would be very good. Now, if we were about to find Snecko Eye, then I would click on it. Do you know that we offer channel memberships now? Support the channel directly here on YouTube for as low as $5 a month and get awesome perks like a custom badge and emojis. But most importantly of all, I'll do exclusive Q&As, uploading a video response only available to members, so you can hear your questions read in my buttery voice. Click the join button below this video to get started. Back to the video. Now, if I had actually taken the Wish, I guarantee the Snecko Eye wouldn't have been there. So the Wish was a sacrifice in order to get the relic that I wanted. It's that simple. Snecko Eye says, start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Unsure of your place in the world. Which means all your cards will be random cost when drawn. That's going to be very nice on the Omnisciences. Random cost in Slay the Spire meaning 0, 1, 2, or 3 with equal probability. It's rhymes, therefore it must be true. Clockwork Souvenir does not negate the confusion effect of Snecko Eye. It's reasonable to expect it to, but in practice, not how it works. Not at all how it works. Signature move is free, huh? Interesting. Can't play them both. Let's see, we have 1 strength, so eruption's 10, 20, 22. So 30 plus 44. That's enough to kill. Okay. Don't take 2 signature moves. They are not friends with each other. Let's just say that. You have 2 signature moves in your hand, you cannot play either of them. Period. Read 2 random cards, transform 2, or remove 1, upgrade 1. I sure wouldn't mind retransforming Prey. Honestly, and Conjure Blade, given that we didn't get an energy relic. Although there's interesting things we can do with Conjure Blade and Ice Cream. I don't understand how we're going to do them from this position. Okay, transform those 2 cards again. Simmering Fury, Sands of Time. Now we're talking. Sands of Time, another great Snekowai attack. Decent Omniscience target, too. And the card draw from the Simmering Fury certainly has use. Just need to block for a bunch. Omni. Double the beta, double the third eye. So put 2 Omegas in the draw pile and then scry for them. And then block. Got him. Cut Through Fate Plus would be better without the Snekowai. It's okay. But I wouldn't call it great here. Uh-oh. These 3 could be trouble, or they could just be dead on turn 1. Looks like they're trouble. Actually, wait, are they? I don't have enough energy to play both Omnisciences and the Alpha. With the Omnisciences drawn separately, I can double Beta and then double Omega. But I can't afford it? Question mark? I have 5 energy available? Yeah, I have 5 energy available. Need a Warcry. Alternately, what else can I Omniscience? I can double Eruption, double Sands of Time. To try to kill them. An Empty Fist at the end. What about double Consecrate? That would be 7... 9? 18 damage to all enemies twice. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. I'm sold. I'll just take the energy for next turn. For good reason, apparently. Hello? Thankfully, Carve and Sands does kill. Spicy. Bowl's been so good. 18 health so far. And then we lose some of that. Could take a ride for a point of strength. Having more cards in my hand on turn 1 is not great, though, if I can't use them. Do not want that. Gonna recall here. Can't believe this deck has gotten so far. Feels like we're really close to true greatness. Yeah, Meteor Strike would be good here. No kidding. Oof. Uh-oh. Problem Town has occurred. That's not much better, huh? In a bit of a pickle. Considering using the speed potion here, as it's likely I'll have to block again. Don't like using both my potions in this fight, but I can buy new ones at the store. They weren't great potions anyway. So we go defend, defend. Just bank the energy? I guess so. Okay, here we go. Let's empty mind. Get either of them. I think we have 5 decks. Okay, not too bad price-wise either. Within acceptable parameters, we'll call it. Dang it. Vigilance. Empty Fist. Good eye. Just gotta do 16 damage next turn. Spooky. Tell me I can do 16 damage. Yes. Art of War, that's good. If we play no attacks during our turn, gain an additional energy next turn. Part of what this deck is lacking is just a little bit of raw energy generation, so I think that'll help dramatically. Pretty spooky, though. Two rest sites, or... Upgrades are used for what? Not much in this deck. Just need 1 Deviform? No kidding. Let's go to the shop. Let's just look at a lot of cards, which could be very powerful. Worship is a fun contender. Not the world's worst cauldron, amusingly enough. We need a block plan. Lantern's nice too, right? That's just 1 energy that we get to keep. That's definitely quite good. Yeah, I'm not seeing how we're going to block the late game right now. I'm concerned. trying to do divinity wallop things. I have mixed feelings about the success rate of that. Pretty good Omni target. Pretty good Snecko Eye card. I could also use Worship for instant divinity. Okay, I'm in. I'm going to do Worship Wallop. Not going to remove a card here. We're going to save money for the final store. I think I'm going to go this way. Looking for rare relics from the events. Vajra making me feel very good about our Wallop. Yeah. Get him. Wait, this first. Commence the kabunkening. They're perfectly fine cards. No need for alpha, beta, omega shenanigans there. Keep skipping. Another shot. Strange Spoon. Potentially lets me keep the Omnisciences, or the cards targeted by the Omnisciences. Both interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and the Alpha, Beta, Omega, of course. Oh, that's funny. Does mean our Miracle also has a chance to be preserved, but we only have one Miracle, thankfully. Don't know if that's actually a good choice, but that is very funny. Other thing that I like a lot here is this Duplication Potion. I think we can use Dupe Pot to get Omega in play on turn 1. I'm going to buy that. If I dupe the first Omniscience, targeting Omniscience and then Beta, second one is allowed to target both Omegas. Yes! Yes. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Only money for one removal. I'm going to save money again for the final store. Here's one of the fights I wanted. Rare relics, please. Perfect. That is basically perfect. Probably going to use the Wallop for the block here, but I do want to be able to play both of those next turn. Can always Omni for Worship or something? Below 100. That's only taking 1. Oh good, I can afford them both. Put an Omega in there and double it. Blam! Get a golden eye whenever we scry. Scry for 2 more, meaning these third eyes are way better now. And we could take a second Worship. It's kind of cute. I don't know if I want 2 of them, though. I'll just take some health. Sash Whip could also be an important survival card. Well, I don't think we get through artifacts, so never mind. Protect is not enough block, really, unfortunately. You want it to be, but it's not. You guys following me around? Hello? Alright, well now I can afford 2 removals, so we should consider that option. Could remove 2 defends? They're not very good cards. Actually, that does feel pretty powerful. Can't have 2 shops in a row. Maybe should have taken a combat there. Probably should have taken a combat there. Instead, I'm going to try to upgrade Wallop here. And then rest at the start of Act 4 to full health. If we die along the way. Oops. Seems kind of unlikely, though. I'll do it. Good luck, Tamir. Okay, 8 energy. Omniscience is only 2 cost. Probably keep the Omniscience. I'll draw them both next turn anyway. Wallop is an easy full block, and then we get to go back into Calm with Vigilance. I guess I could double Rush Down and then try to draw the Omegas immediately. Actually, that sounds really hilarious. Go Vigilance. Actually, no. Wallop. Vigilance Eruption. Wallop, Vigilance, Empty Mind. I didn't need to double push down then. Get one of them in play this turn, one of them in play next turn. That'll work. Got to block for 1 turn. That's the problem, though. How do you block for 1 turn? I think in this case, we do it by entering Wrath and then leaving Wrath. Which means not playing the other Omega, which is fine. Here. Vigilance. Get Empty Fist to get 2 energy back. Or I can get it back next turn. I think being divine right now actually helps me. I guess it gives me energy. For leader. So lets me do a lot of damage here. Enjoy your 100 damage, sir. GG. Blank epilogue page, thanks for 34 months of support. Next up is the Bird Nerd. Note that Omega is a power, so we'll give the Awakened one a couple points of strength here. Also note how bad this turn 1 looks. Spooky. Might want to employ my Essence of Steel to help me out here. I think we're going to need a little bit of help. Wondering how badly I want to scry 3 here. For 2 energy, I don't think I want to. Playing the Empty Fist also a trap, although I could go Eruption into Empty Fist. It won't be enough damage to kill anybody. So we'll let Orichalcum and the Essence of Steel put in some work here. Expensive. Oh! Well, in that case, I think it's time to play some Omegas. Problem is, how do we block next turn? I think the answer is I don't use the Omniscience in the draw pile this turn. But that'll certainly get rid of the birds. It's going to give the Awakened one some strength, though. Some strength. Keep this in hand so I don't redraw it. Seems kind of wise. Okay, 12x4 is not too bad. Could Omniscience the Wallop? I think that's a terrible idea, though. I'm going to need that Wallop. Note that I have 10 energy this turn. So, how do we stay alive? We have to block this turn, we can kill next turn, then we have to block the 40 damage the turn after that. I'm going to play Simmering Fury to make room in my hand. Vigilance Empty Mind is probably up next. Could use Omniscience to double Third Eye before I do that, giving me a lot of block and helping me find the Wallop and such. Okay, I like that idea, actually. So we empty mind now? Yes. 0. Wow. Okay, cool. Easy peasy, apparently. Let's get this played. So we're automatically killing next turn. We're also automatically entering Wrath next turn, right? That's right. No need to play any more of this. This is just 2 free draw. Worship puts me into Divinity next turn. That's pretty good. We'll have a lot of energy banked. Could Third Eye here. To discard, Consecrate. Honestly, like most of the other stuff. Drawing 9, so we're already getting all of these and 2 more. And then 2 more off the Rushdown. So I can do Vigilance, Rushdown, Eruption, and then Worship. 3 more off Empty Mind. We got a lot of draw next turn. If I don't play Wallop, I even get Art of War. A bonk. I should have done that with triple damage, though. Can't even play the signature move, actually. That's funny. But I can do enough damage that we win. GG. We're on to Act 4. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all this damage? You deal 1933, most decidedly not a good year. But strive on anyway. Now is when we rest. We upgraded Wallop and struggled through the bosses instead of resting earlier so that we could rest now and get our full HP available to us for the final battle. Got some durability with our name on it, thankfully. And I think we can really improve that durability by taking another copy of Wallop here. Although I think a power potion to try to get a Deva form or something similar could also be very useful. Let's see. Could also remove a card. That was the plan we had originally, just going double defender move. But I think with the worship, the talk to the hand, the bonus strength, we should grab another Wallop here. Commence the bonkification. Okay, that's a pretty ideal turn 1. Am I sufficiently scared of this fight that I want to just win it right now? I think I might be. And the way to do that would be to use the duplication potion. As follows. Can I win this with Instant Divinity's signature move? Empty Fist first. Yes. I think you might be right. I think we don't have to use this potion. That's going to be 66. So, Omni, Worship, Sansa time. Yeah, that's much better. Turn 1 kill and no potion used. Get a Gambling Chip, which is going to help a lot in this final battle. A couple ways to get Mantra. But I think what we're going to have is a good time. We did it, chat. Well, sort of. Empty mind. Only works if I don't draw stuff. So I think the highest odds to make the play that I want is to not discard any cards at all. Because I need Empty Mind to not draw Omniscience. Yeah, we have essentially 5 energy, but we have to play the Empty Mind before we can play Alpha Omni. Is the issue here. So depending on what Empty Mind draws... Ooh. Good. I believe that lets me do the thing. I think I want to use the Wallop for block too, right? We can Wallop, Miracle, Alpha, Dupot the Omniscience. Omniscience targets Beta and Omniscience, and then, yeah. Good, okay. So click the Beta first. Then double the Omniscience. We get 2 Omegas added. Now we're duplicating this Omega with the first Omega, or Omniscience with the first Omniscience, rather. Target both Omegas, and what's that? 200 damage at the end of each of my turns? Don't mind if I do. Now you might wonder how we block. And I'll have you know, I'm wondering the exact same thing. Currently I'm wondering if we just let Orichalcum do this, or if we scry. I think we have to scry. Good news is we're not vulnerable thanks to the Clockwork Souvenir, and our 71 health actually goes a pretty long way towards keeping us out of Deathland. Just not all of the way. So, actually, with Orichalcum, we are completely fine. Cool. In that case, I end my turn. Get hecked. GG, nerd. Kerblam. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.